it's overboard now. I want you to
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that heat of love.
Everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is gonna be my very first actual YouTube video where I'm actually in the camera talking. So if I'm looking this way, it's because I'm looking at myself and I have to be looking here. I'm just going to do like a Q&A type video. So on my hair page, I went ahead and asked, what kind of questions you guys wanted me to answer. So I'm just gonna answer the questions. So the first one, it says, what's the longest you've worked on a custom unit? First question. So the longest I've ever worked on a custom unit, I think it's 3 days. Yeah, I think 3 days, because some of the looks that I do, I like to have them like between each stage. I will have the hair air dry because I don't want to like ruin the texture of the hair, and I don't want to put too much heat. So instead of blow drying, I just let it air dry. And if you air dry your own hair before, that takes I think it's my my coffee unit. That one takes like 3 days to do for sure. What's the first thing you do if you won the lottery? I think the first thing I would do is get a new apartment. And then the second thing would be I would put a lot of the money towards marketing for the business. And then third one, what's the future looking like for Define Hands Inc? So one is just Define Hands, there's no ink to it. But two, the future is looking like I want to have it where there's a whole bunch of custom units that you can just buy and then it ships out in 24 hours. For example, like this one. This is one of one, but I want to have it where there's 5 of this same one already ready in stock, hand colored and everything, and then just ready to ship. So that's what the future is looking like. So just being able to buy custom looks like that without having to wait 2 or 3 weeks for it. So that's the future for right now. Fourth one, do you plan to move in the future? Yes, I plan to move in the future. I plan to move actually this year. I want to move this year. To be honest, I want to move this year. So that's one of my main goals for the year. Where do you see yourself 5, 10, 20 years from now? 5 years from now? So 5 years from now, I have a really, really nice apartment. I have the choice to get a house. But I keep choosing to get an apartment. That's the kind of decisions that I want to have. Very, very well financially stable. That's where I see myself in 5 years, 10 years. I want to say that I have the hair thing already established, and at least have my bachelor's already done, and then I'm working in a different field. And then 20 years, I haven't thought about 20 years from now. I don't even want to think about that, so I'm just gonna leave that. So favorite color, I don't know if you could tell, but my favorite color is blue. That's literally the color of this outfit, and I didn't plan for it to be blue, but it happened to be blue. And as you can tell, my background is blue. If making / selling wigs was not an option, what would your idea / alternate career be? So computer engineering. So that's the career, the stuff that I want to do as far as that. And then hair and it just happens that hair makes money, and I want at least one business outside of computer engineering that does bring in money. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what it would be. Computer engineering, basically. That's it. And then how much money did you put in to start this business? So I put in quite a bit of money to start, because when I first started, I had to test out different vendors. I didn't test out that many because I ended up hitting the jackpot kind of quickly, but I had to sample, you know, hair, and then I had to, I guess, buy like hair dye and stuff like that. So I guess that's not that much. But then when I got the hair and I would test it out, I would test out the hair and my own skills. So I would play around with the hair and do like all different kinds of styles to it, and then ship it out to free for influencers for them to wear and then post for me. So close to $700, close to $700. Yeah, and then I ended up getting packaging, like custom packaging, so that it, you know, a little bit of classiness instead of just shipping out hair in clear bags, you know. So that was like another $600. So I would say, let's do the math, $600, $700, $1,300 to start, around there. Yeah. So last one, when will I start taking custom orders? I don't know. I keep saying I'm gonna start taking it after this date, but I'm not too sure. Like, if you come to me personally and it's something that I can do without having to stress myself out about, not a too crazy idea, then sure, I'll take it like here and there. But as far as like really opening up my books for it, I don't know, because I started working at a new job. I work 12:30 to 9 p.m. and I work in sales. So most of the time I don't get home till like 11 p.m. So if you just do the math, I literally don't have the time to do custom orders unless I just literally don't sleep. So I don't know. I'm trying to work it out, maybe. So anyway, those are all the questions that that you guys asked me. So I answered them. This is the first video. I'm gonna try to upload something every other day during the weekday. So what does that make that? Like, if it's like Mondays a week, and at least one time a week I'm gonna upload to start, and then I'm gonna work my way up to doing a video every day. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me answering your questions, and yeah, that's about it. Go ahead and subscribe, because I have a lot more. What else you do? You subscribe, you like the video, you comment, and then follow my hair page. It's at Defined Hands on Instagram. And then you can see, you know, the stuff that I'm working on. So bye.
Let's take this overboard now. I want you to
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love.